Do you think that anything that's happened this year within the partnership space because of the pandemic will stay the same way, whether it's communication, how, something is pitched, and like anything?
Yeah. Now we talked about that yesterday that, in basketball, you had a saying, and I'm sure you had this all the sports. For scouting reports, you would always say KYP, know your personnel. Like, know who you're guarding. If he likes to go right, you better make him go left.
Yeah.
Same thing in sales. If some people, I wish I could do a raise of hands, like who likes working from home? I bet you would, I'm guessing it would be like 50-50. Like some people, my wife loves working at home. I freaking hate it.
I'm ready to get out of here.
Yeah. So, to those people that do like know what Zoom is now, like if they're a partner that wants to be pitched over Zoom, you better be comfortable pitching and having your decks. And if you're more like me, old school, and you want to go meet in person, be ready to do that. So I think that's like one adjustment, that it's not going to be one or the other. I think you're going to have to be adaptable, always be adaptable from a sales standpoint. And then to that same area, like the days of me just saying, hey, here's a scoreboard at Ford Field and you can advertise, like we'll get your brand for 5 minutes during gameplay and we'll put your logo on an apron. And there's going to be, our biggest attendance was like our audience is 800,000. They have so many analytical companies that you guys, I'm sure, have talked about in your classes that produce ROI and CPMs and all sorts of stuff. That's not happening for the Mac. I got to get creative to like figure out ways that can be traditional sponsorships. So part of my pitch is things that I think people will be excited about. I do think hospitality is going to have much more value for me than it did in the past, just because people have been cooped up for a year.
Yeah.
And they're looking forward to like doing it. So the Cavs, where we play our basketball championship, have a great below the scenes hospitality thing. I think that's much more appealing now, where I could get a bigger ask out of a company like Goodyear or Sherwin-Williams, who's based in Cleveland, to have a corporate event at that tournament than I would in the past. Because quite frankly, I know what my product is. People aren't really excited about a MAC basketball championship unless you have some affinity to a MAC school. But now they might just be looking for a way to get out. It doesn't matter. So I think my value has gone up there. Where it's gone down is the ratings are going to continue to, we just did have our biggest football, but the ratings are going to keep on getting diluted. And I can't control the TV deal, but those analytical companies are going to want that. So I have to figure out ways to create things outside the championship, whether that's esports, which I'm big into right now.
Yeah.
And different ancillary events that go around the championship, because my value in the TV clicks per minute, or my CPMs, my ROIs on the viewership is going to go down, and I can't control that. So I have to figure out ways to add value elsewhere.
Yeah. Have you talked to the anyone from the Cavs Legion, the esports team over there with the Cavs?
Yeah. And then it's interesting because the Gen G's 2K team just announced that we're going to move it to Lexington, actually, where UK is a JMI property.
Okay.
Right now, the MAC has a separate sports league, esports league. It's a separate LLC altogether. It's called Esports Collegiate, but it's owned and operated by the MAC. It's all 12 MAC schools plus Northeastern, and we play 3 game titles under that. It's not 2K though. It's all game, and I'm not a gamer, so I'm teaching myself this every day. It's League of Legends, Overwatch, and Rocket League.
Gotcha.
Fortunately, all those games aren't capable or big enough to be played at the Legion site. So we're looking at some different areas to play those. But if anybody in the Detroit area, I think it was like 2 summers ago, maybe it's 2019, when the League of Legends championship was held at LCA. I mean, that was the most 3-day attended event they had at LCA outside of like the Kid Rock opening. If you don't know what esports are here, I'm in the same boat. I'm learning, I'm educating how to sell it, how to educate people who don't know about it. But the numbers and growth for sponsorship dollars are through the roof.